And now, your home backup system's 15 First Alert Super 7-Day Breakout.
All right, let's break out this 7-day forecast. A 63-degree high today. Plenty of sunshine through the day. Probably some scattered clouds starting to work in during the afternoon, especially late afternoon. We have a cold front approaching, and as we step through the day, you'll see some of these clouds making their way in for the afternoon. Now, this is 7 p.m. Some showers starting to show up northwest, and we'll have a band of showers, mainly light precipitation, pushing through southern Wisconsin. This is 11:30, so around midnight, give or take an hour, hour and a half, depending on where you are. But this will move through quickly and head off to the east. By tomorrow, we will be dry once again. High temperatures today, low to mid 60s. Well below average, 10 to 15 degrees below average. 60 then the high tomorrow, some morning clouds, then decreasing clouds through the midday and afternoon. Saturday and Sunday looking sunny, but still cool, still below average by a dozen degrees or so. Here are the forecast high temperatures for both Saturday and Sunday. So it is looking cool through the weekend, but a little bit warmer next week.